It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll see DJ Moore, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Bears and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. They work now on 2nd and 9. This defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he picks before he's taken down at the 29. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Fournette, a first down carry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert down at the 35. It'll be second down. We look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Used to have the coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Up the gut, Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, 2-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Moore. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A first down throw for Prescott. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Powerful running. And a nice stiff arm that opens room to run. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3rd down and 1. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get numbers, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Inside the 20. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks. Maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The Browns offense heading out. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fournette on the counter. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Going to wind up incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The sack there by Rasheem Green. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Prescott now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They'll throw again. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. That's Tua's running back, Leonard Fournette. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Prescott. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again. Prescott. Man open. It's Goodwin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Prescott yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Prescott. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be a gain of 16. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Tua's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Browns' 30-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Well, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Prescott.
Loose inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
For 40 more yards and another 1st down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 3.
And again, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Prescott now. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the Bears' 1-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there he knew.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Browns Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Jerick McKinnon has scored a touchdown there. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the rookie, Anthony Richardson, with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. It was a veteran, Leonard Fournette, with the strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And again, it's Chubb. And a powerful step on to freeze him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now goal for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And Claypool going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
On the option left, here's Tua.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here is third down and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Leonard Fournette
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Prescott's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 27 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Gold to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back Leonard Fournette. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And again back to Kmet. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
Now Tua going to keep it wide left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second
10
down.
yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll come up second and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Woods. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now a second and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Tua. Complete to Jones. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kari Blasingame punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Deflection was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Prescott to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up the fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running right on the option is Tua.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run them on short gains, the risk-reward.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, the Joker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 27 yards.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
And the timing a bit off that that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 19. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This is the tight end, Njoku. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 33-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And Chubb will try the middle here.
Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
I know with the Eric wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Chubb. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So now the Bears down by 11. A minute 50 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Tua.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Tua.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Browns set to take over. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Gould with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 14.
Tua now on first down.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cleveland,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile,